Yo, what's going on, guys? We're going to be talking about the last three fights of this random fight night I chose to cover. I don't know too much about any of the fucking Serbian prospects, so I'm not going to pretend to. I'm just going to go for Rakic and Tybura. Fuck. Who's the next one? Obviously, oh yeah, Blahovic and Sterling, and then Rodriguez and Uros Medic. I know these guys. I know I'm blanking, but all right. So we're gonna talk about Rakic versus Tybura because I'm not flip flopping on it. I'm with Rakic 100%, but bro, the asthma is really weird. And I see these TikTok videos and it's like, yeah, fucking Rakic hasn't won a fight since 2021 against like Thiago Santos, and it is bad, but you look at his losses, and it's fucking Magomed Ankalaev. That fight was really close. I think 53-56 on strikes. And I watched it live, and it was like fucking really close to call. It wasn't like a split decision or anything, and I thought Ank won it. But if he just did a little more, he would have won. And it's Magomed Ankalaev. What the fuck does Marcin Tybura have to offer on the feet that any of these fucking top five light heavyweights that he's fought? You know, he doesn't have the like athleticism of Yuri Prohaska or like the fucking actual like southpaw striking of Ank. And even with them guys, just piecing them up, and then, you know, his volume failed him, or, you know, his Yuri catches him out of nowhere. The one thing is the Azamat loss. Like, the Azamat loss is just really bad. It's just really fucking bad. Like, it out of nowhere, he gets KO'd with a jab. It's really weird. And I hope something came from that fight, bro. You are literally mooning everyone right now. But I gotta go with Rakic, and if Marcin Tybura somehow pulls this off, I'm ready to give him a blowjob, because that's kind of insane to me. Like, regarding Rakic's losses, he didn't really look bad in any of them except for Azamat. And Azamat, he was keeping it competitive with Costa. Like, he is still an athlete, and I don't think he's like, I think he is still probably top 5 level. And I just don't see how Tybura can do anything in this fight. He's just fat. Like, he's got a round to make some success. And the thing with heavyweights is when they get tired, they fucking drop. And if Rakic puts him on his back, this guy's not getting up. On everything, this guy is not getting up, bro. Heavyweights, when they get put on their back, they're not getting up, bro. They're too fat. I'm going with Rakic, and I'm confident. But if Marcin Tybura pulls this shit off, I'm going to get so heated, bro. That's actually going to be like... This is going to be like the worst downfalls in the UFC behind like T-Ferg and like all those guys. You're going to have fucking Rakic. So, please Rakic, please win. Please get a fucking win. You're in the heavyweight division. It can't be that hard, bro. Next up, we have Blahovic versus Sterling. And I'm going with I'm going with Blahovic. I've seen, like, Sterling fights, he kind of edges you. You think something's going to happen, and then nothing really happens. Like, you think he's going to get a finish, and then it doesn't really happen. And with Blahovic, the thing I really like about Blahovic is he is just really consistent. Like, you always know kind of what you're getting from Blahovic, and it just depends on the opponent. Bogdan did drop him, and honestly, like, the shot that he placed was just something I've never really even seen from Bogdan before, where he just fucking had this really quick, like, shift punch on him with, like, a left hook. And it came out of nowhere. Like, I've never seen him do that, and I haven't seen him do it in, obviously, his next fight with Ankalaev, where he looked utter dog shit. So, I think it might have just been, like, a one-off type of thing, and it does worry me, but at the same time, he still has a gas tank, clearly, because he's out. You know what the weird thing about that is Bogdan went 5 with Ank, and he didn't look that gas. He just had nothing. With Blachowicz, there wasn't that much of a pace, and he got gassed pretty fast. So I wonder if there's something there. Not like a injury for Bogdan, but more of just like something to do with Blahovich's power, and you know how he is. Like, he was ripping to the body, and you almost finished him in the third. I think, I think like this is Blahovich's fight to win, and Navajo's so he's not like unexperienced. He has a decent amount of fights in the UFC now, but a lot of them are decisions. I think his past 2 fights are KOs, but he's not a KO artist at all. Like, if you actually boil him down. He's a decision guy, and he makes it pretty close with these guys that I think Blachowicz would probably murder. Maybe not murder, but he would easily pick them apart. You know what I mean? Like, Blahovich's game is just really unique because it seems to work. He seems to train for himself, and he doesn't really adapt his own game plan to his opponents. And sometimes that works, but with Blachowicz, it always seems to work. He made it close with Pereira. He made it close with, obviously, Ankalaev. He made it close, at least on the feet. And obviously Bogdan. He's made it close with so much of these guys, like Olberg too. It's just like, is Navajo that level? He could be, but he's not. You know what I mean? Like, he has the potential to work on things and get to that, but I think you should go through, like, I don't know, like, any of these gatekeepers first. Like, you gotta fight another 3 ranked guys before you take on a dude like Blachowicz. You know what I mean? Like, he is that good where you need experience as well. You need to head in there with a lot more momentum than he currently has. And yeah, I'm going to go with Blachowicz by decision. I think it's going to look like the Olberg fight, except Navajo doesn't have much power, and I think Blachowicz will be able to get a lot more volume out there. I think like they'll probably be pretty even on like leg strikes, but I think it's just the awkward timing of Blahovich's boxing that's going to win. And I don't think he's going to like put him out or anything. I just think he's going to like do the Blachowicz game. And we're finally going to see, like, just a crisp, vintage Blachowicz win. Yeah. I'm going Blachowicz by decision. Next fight, D-Rod versus Uros. I've heard of the name Uros, and I'm like a topology demon. I can't even lie. I be checking topology all the time. And he was, like, one of the first guys who was like, okay. I seen him lose some. I seen him win some. All of a sudden, he's fighting for a main event. But I did catch the Jeff Neal fight, and it was good. It was odd because I've never really seen like a KO from a 2-punch lead side combo. You know what I mean? He hit the same side twice, and he almost broke the guard with that, and you don't see that often. And I think that's good. I think that's good because D-Rod is very open, and if you kind of stay on him with like those longer combinations or just those combinations that he's not gonna like expect, I guess it's gonna favor Uros. D-Rod, he's a fucking marauder. He's gonna run at you. He's gonna blitz at you. I just don't think like, yeah. There's certain things I look at which it could be bad for Uros. Uros, like, his overall head movement and like defense, it's not the best, but his offense is, I think it's just a lot more slicker and more technical than D-Rod. I think D-Rod carries himself pretty well when it comes to like cardio. I think Uros is like a little bit like, honestly don't remember how well Uros does in like longer bouts, but he seems to keep that power at least into the second. I honestly cannot say too much about his actual like full round cardio, but I think he'll be leading the pace on this one. Like, D-Rod seems to shift around, like in his Kevin Holland fight, he seems to walk around a bit and then throw something with his blitz. And it didn't look like a good, like, okay, he's gonna pressure him. Like, he will, But at certain moments, and those other moments is where I worry about, because Uros will be there and he will be trying to hit you. You can't just be shifting around him like, because Kevin Owens like, hey, 45-70, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Owens going to allow you those breaks. I don't think Uros is. So I think Uros is just going to keep staying on him. And D-Rod's his guard's gonna fail him, and I think he'll catch him. I think it'll be similar to the Jeff Neal KO. I don't think he's gonna go out though like Jeff Neal. I think it's probably gonna be more of like a volume type of thing, where like shot to the body, shot to the head. Okay, now he's gone backing up, and they're against the cage, and now he's ripping on him, and D-Rod kind of just slowly slumps over time. I could see something like that. So I'm gonna go with Uros by like KO round 2. I think D-Rod, if he flukes this, like, depends on how he flukes this, but like I'd be worried for like who he faces next, because Uros is a good guy to get a win over right now. Like, just in terms of like momentum, and like if you can get Uros out of there and it's like a good KO, you can KO. I would say you have a good shot to KO anyone in the top 15. Like if he gets Leon Edwards, I'm picking D-Rod. I'm actually gonna just pick D-Rod if he beats Uros, to beat Edwards, because Edwards is just gonna stand there and he's gonna let you shift away, and D-Rod's gonna come in there with that blitz, man. So I'm gonna go with Uros though. Fuck all that. D-Rod's not doing that. So I'll see you later.